Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good night. Whenever you are listening or watching, we are doing a late night horoscope reading, weekly horoscope reading. I just got back from the movies and child, pardon my hair looking messy. I did my hair yesterday and I did not do it today. I usually like to do my hair every day. Wash and condition it every day. But child, I didn't feel like washing and conditioning today, and this is the hair we have. It's giving like anime character a little bit. But anyway, thank you all for being here. I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, and an astrologer, as well as a medium. Thank you all so much for being here. It is a new week. I hope you are ready for the week ahead. Let's go ahead and get right into it. If you would like to book a reading with me, I am available. You can text me at 703-791-9162, or you can visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. This is where you can book a reading with me. This is my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews. You can follow me on my Instagram and Facebook, where I also do weekly horoscopes. If you would like to book a reading, go to the store section. This is where you can go to view everything I offer. I offer email readings, video recorded readings, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings, birth chart readings, including individual compatibility and 12-month ahead birth chart readings, which are all sent to your email. I also do mediumship readings, past life readings, tarot classes, astrology classes, merge, handmade evil eye bracelets, which I ship this weekend, and so much more. Let's get into the tea. Hello, everyone. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta pull up the chat. Chat. Should I put, what is it, chat? Should I fold this no yoga mat? Chat. They chatting. Chat. All right. There's really no one I want to roll into a yoga mat tonight. Well, there's a guy I want to roll into a yoga mat, but no one other than that. But I have to say, ChatGPT has really good advice, I will say. Also, my mom has good advice as well. Um, Hello everyone. Finally, we're here. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, you have a viral infection. I hope you get better. Sorry to hear that. Hi, Jim Manuel. Hi, the cat medicine. Hi, the dark goddess Lilith. Hi, Dora. Hi, Chuka. Hi, Tarnisha. Thank you all for being here. Um, let's get into the week ahead for all the zodiac signs. So I'm only going to pull 3 cards because it is late, and pulling a full spread for each zodiac sign would be exhausting. So I'm just going to pull 3 cards for each zodiac sign, and of course, if you would like to elaborate, you can get a personal reading, but do stick around for your moon, rising, and sun. All right. For cleansing, clearing energy, but stuck me past reading. In Jesus' name I pray and thank you. Amen, amen, and amen. Hi, Lindsay. How are you? Thank you all for being here. All right, let's start with Aries. What's coming up for Aries? Sun, moon, rising. If you have Aries in your chart, this is for you. What's coming up for Aries for the week of August 11th through August 18th? Give us some clarity and insight as to what's coming up for Aries, Spirit. Please make sure you all like the video. Thank you all for being here, by the way. Make sure you also subscribe if you're not subscribed. I appreciate your support. Welcome to the night crew. All right, let's get into it. What's coming up for Aries? Pull 3 cards. First 3 cards. Okay. Let's do a past present moment. All right. Let's do a easy peasy past present moment. The thing you learn when you first learn tarot, right? It's really easy, but it's accurate. All right. It is accurate. In the past for you, Aries, is the 3 of Wands. Maybe you had multiple choices in the past that you were considering, multiple options that you were pursuing. All right. But it's interesting in this present, we do have the strength card for you, Aries. So there's something you've become strong on. There's something you've become clear on. So I feel like this week you're in a strength position. Maybe particularly when it comes to making a decision you feel strongly about. All right. So there's something about you being in a strength position this week, Aries, or making a decision that you feel strongly about, maybe after ruminating over multiple options. And the future for you is the Ten of Cups, celebration, success, family, you reaching a new milestone. So whatever decision you make that you're standing on business with this week, Aries, it helps you to reach a new milestone in your life, a new goal. All right. So there also could be really good energy around family, you and family, maybe celebrations around the home this week. So I feel like overall, Aries, pretty good week for you. All right. Definitely a week of getting things done and being productive. All right. First time catching me live. Thank you for being here. You're recovering from an illness as well. I'm sorry to hear y'all are all not doing well. Make sure you rest, of course. And take care of yourselves. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. All right, let's get into Taurus next. All right. What's coming up for Taurus for the week of August 11th through the 18th? Hmm. In the past for you, Taurus is actually an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo person, maybe between the ages of 20 to 40 or 50 years old. They could have come with a lot of fire, a lot of energy, whether it be good or bad. All right. They definitely could have made an impression, but they could still be moving forward into the present. All right. Possibly. Could also be connected maybe to a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio female. There's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio female in your present in some way, shape, or form. My issue is that both of these people are facing the Seven of Swords in the future. So these are most likely people you may need to protect your energy from. I don't know if they're working together, possibly, or if they're two separate people compounding issues, though. So you really need to mind the energy around you. Pay attention to how people affect you and your energy, specifically your mental health. All right. Call it out in the moment so it doesn't fester. Taurus, let's move to Gemini. These might be quick, y'all. These might not be like long readings, but you get what you need. What's coming up for Gemini for the week of August 11th through 18th, 2025? Definitely, I've been protecting your energy, Taurus ascendant. Yes. Yeah, protect your energy, child. I actually need to relight my protection candle. I, of course, blew them. I blow my candles out when I leave for long periods, so. What's coming up for Gemini for August 11th through the 18th? Okay. I feel like this could be a fast moving week. In the past, there may have been a lack of clarity for you, Gemini. There may have been a questioning of where things are moving ahead. The Hanged Man is also things being outside of your control, having your hands tied behind your back in some way, shape, or form. This could be a card of being in limbo as well, Gemini, but this is in the past. This is energy that you are releasing, you are coming out of, and in the present, it's the Eight of Wands. So this could be a fast moving week. This could be a lot of moving parts, a lot of things to get done, a lot of deadlines, all right? A lot of things scheduled. But Spirit definitely wants you to take care of yourself, all right, in the midst of. Because the future is the Seven of Wands, which is potential defensiveness, feeling overwhelmed, having too much on your plate, needing a break. Don't put too much on your plate this week, Gemini. All right, you've got enough going on. Plus, you've got to give yourself time to kind of recalibrate and come out of whatever energy may have been clouding your judgment in the past, or may have hemmed you up in the past. All right. All right, let's move to Cancer. Give me 1 second, though. Let me deal with this cat. Um, Cancer. By the way, if you want more weekly horoscopes, check out my Instagram. All right, what's coming up for Cancer for the week of August 11th through 18th, 2025? Give us some clarity and insight. What is coming up for the zodiac sign Cancer for the week of August 11th through 18th, 2025? Okay, interesting. Oh. Cancer, you're going through it this week for some reason. It's interesting because you're coming out of the Ten of Swords. So you're coming out of a situation where maybe something was done either on your behalf or by someone else, and it ended up somehow backfiring on you potentially. May have been something you said, something you did, something that was done or said, once again, but is connected to you. It also could be backstabbing energy, betrayal, or feeling betrayed. The present is the Eight of Swords. Feeling stuck. There may be something, Cancer, that you can't quite let go of mentally. There may be something, Cancer, that maybe you actually need to work on letting go of or releasing so that you don't bring some energy into the future, because something could reach a crescendo in some way, shape, or form. The devil card shows up in your future. The devil card is toxicity, codependency, a need to release codependency, toxicity, or a draining situation. So there's a situation, person, place, or thing. It definitely feels like a connected to a person or people that is draining for you, Cancer, that you need to release or reassess this week. All right. Are you in a toxic relationship or connection? Because something isn't sitting right with you. All right. Something isn't sitting right with you this week. Something that someone did, I feel, is not sitting right with you. All right. Leo. Happy birthday to my Leos, my Leo season. What's coming up for Leo for the week of August 11th through 18th, 2025? Interesting. So, Leo, you're coming out of a period of anxiety, of overthinking, of overworrying, of being maybe too in your head. Some of you may be coming out of a period of having difficulty sleeping as well, or waking up at certain times. Maybe it's during witching hour, for example, or something like that, or waking out of bad dreams, possibly. But I get the Page of Swords showing up in your present. This could be a young Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person. Maybe someone could be a young child, just someone in their 20s or 30s, but they do show up in your present in some way, shape, or form, and they're also facing divine timing. So there's divine timing for you, Leo, connected to this young Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person. Maybe there's something you have that they need, something they have that you need, maybe. But the star card is divine timing. The star card definitely is a card of synchronicities, things aligning in a perfect way. So divine timing, synchronicities, and things aligning in a perfect way show up for you this week, Leo. Okay? Hi, it's Lathan. Thank you for being here. Next is Virgo. What's coming up for Virgo for the week of August 11th through the 18th, 2025? What's coming up for Virgo for the week of August 11th through the 18th, 2025? In your past is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person. They're facing the Strength card. This person could be between the ages of 20 to 40 or 50 years old. All right. But they're facing the Strength card. So a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person maybe from your past could show up, Virgo, this week. But they show up at a good time, I feel like. In your future, you have the Ace of Wands. So an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo woman could be important for you moving forward in your future. It depends on where you fall in the spectrum of things, I feel. But this Aries, Sagittarius, Leo woman, you may kind of have to watch out for, I feel. Particularly with her meddling. Potentially. She also may cause you to jump through hoops or something like that. In some way, shape, or form. All right? But for you, Virgo, there is a Aries, Sagittarius, Leo woman or feminine person in your future, and a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person showing up possibly from your past or someone with familiar energy at the very least. In your present is the Strength card, so you're in a strength position either way. All right. So Virgo, stand solid within yourself and don't let anyone sway you, is what I get the most. Next is Libra. You are right where you need to be, Virgo. Okay. Libra. What's coming up for Libra for August 11th through the 18th, 2025? You're welcome, Tarnisha. It's Lathan says, I'm happy to be here and show support. I felt called to join the live in time for the Leo reading. Yes, it's Lathan. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I felt a lot of us needed some message, after this Mercury retrograde, child. It was a doozy for sure. What's coming up for Libra for August 11th through the 18th of 2025? Okay, interesting. Okay. In the past, Libra is the Justice card. The Justice card can deal with fairness, balance, the need to bring truth to light, the need to restore order to things. So I get for you, Libra, and you're coming out of a period of almost exhausting yourself restoring order, almost exhausting yourself putting out fires or restoring balance to situations in some way, shape, or form. Maybe speaking your truth. Some of you may be coming out of quite literally legal situations, literally. But it's like it's almost like exhausting. Like you've exhausted yourself. You're coming into a period of the Two of Wands, which is making a decision between two different things, two different directions. All right. A decision may already be made. What's interesting is that this person in the picture is facing the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you should look forward to the future. All right. I feel like what's done is done in the past, Libra. And the best thing for you to do moving forward, especially this week, is to look forward to the future and move towards the future. All right. Because the Wheel of Fortune shows up in your future. So good luck shows up in your future. Don't get caught up in the past. You did all you could do. Okay? It's time to move on. The damage has been done. All right? For some of you. But that doesn't mean, things can't be healed. All right. Scorpio. What's coming up for Scorpio for the week of August 11th through 18th, 2025? What's coming up for Scorpio for August 11th through the 18th, 2025? Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure once again you all like the video. Scorpio for August 11th through 18th, 2025. Ooh. You're coming out of a period of abundance, Scorpio. You're coming out of a period of prosperity, things falling right into place. But it's interesting because presently there's Eight of Cups. So there could be some underlying energies that need to be addressed. All right. There could be some emotional disturbances present, possibly for some of you. There also could be some triggers as well that you're emotionally dealing with or working through, Scorpio. So if that's the case, be patient, be kind with yourself, especially with the Seven of Swords showing up in your future potentially. It's possible you could easily get overwhelmed this week if you kind of push yourself past your emotional limits, especially if you're working through something or working through healing through something. All right, this week. Give yourself grace and give your healing grace. All right. Not saying put a stop to things, but, allow yourself to go through the process of healing while you continue on with life. All right. Something you need to heal from, it seems like. All right. All right. Sagittarius. What's coming up for Sagittarius for the week of August 11th through 18th, 2025? What's coming up for Sagittarius for August 11th through the 18th, 2025? In the past for you, Sagittarius, is the Page of Wands. This could be you for some of you. All right. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. This also could be a fellow air or fellow fire sign person. Could be someone young, between the ages of a young child to someone in their 20s or 30s. This also could be you maybe coming out of a period of immaturity in some way, shape, or form, Sagittarius, or the need to come out of a period of immaturity in some way. In your present, you have the Ace of Wands, so could be a decision on the table for you to make. Definitely could be a big decision, could be a big opportunity, an opportunity for action to be taken, maybe connected to a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius woman, all right, or a feminine person. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, woman or feminine person, Queen of Swords shows up in your future. All right. So there's some action taken on or towards this woman in some way or this person. Okay. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's interesting because this Page of Wands is facing away from this Ace of Wands, which is facing the Queen of Swords once again. So I don't think this person is a part of it. So maybe you're showing up anew or something like that, possibly. Or maybe this person is walking away from the situation. Either way, there's something about directing your energy towards this woman here. All right, could be for the purposes of business, romance, whatever it may be. All right, networking or otherwise. Once again, if you'd like to elaborate, contact me. It was interesting for me. I felt the effects of Mercury retrograde effects before it happened. Through Mercury retrograde phase, I felt extremely fine and calm. Have you ever had a chart reading? Is Mercury retrograde in your chart maybe? Because I notice a lot of times people that naturally have Mercury retrograde in their chart actually do well during Mercury retrograde. They're usually fine. 14th B-Day, will I have a good test of 2025? You mean you'll be 14, Mary? Like your 14th birthday? Will you have a good rest of 2025? What is coming up for Capricorn for the week of August 11th through the 18th? What is coming up for Capricorn for the week of August 11th through the 18th? Spirit, give us some clarity and insight. Mary, if you're 14, you need to be like at cheerleading practice or something, or the book club. And it's 1 a.m. What are you doing up? All right. Well, at least here it's 1 a.m. Okay, Capricorn, interesting. Oh, Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn, you're coming out of a Chariot card energy, which is actually great energy. This is you moving towards a great opportunity, an opportunity moving towards you. Things seemingly being easy for you, almost falling into your lap, or more so it's like things falling easily into place for you. But now you're entering a period of the Hanged Man. Certain things are out of your control. There is certain things going on behind the scenes that you may not be aware of. All right. And some of you may be just kind of in a period of limbo that could be frustrating. But once again, your hands are tied behind your back. Some of you could be in like a rock in a hard place. Or some of you just may have a situation that's out of your control. The interesting thing is I get the Magician card connected to the future. So even though things are out of your control right now, you still have the power to control things. Maybe not presently, but in the future. You actually have the power to shift the future outcome. All right? If you shift your energy in the now, in the present. So the Magician card is the card of having all the tools you need to manifest your desires, to manifest change, an opportunity, and things of this nature. So Capricorn, this could be a week of a shift for you, all right? Where you recognize the power of shifting your energy. Just shifting your energy, simply, may get you the results quicker than anything else. How interesting is that? Yes. Hi, Lennon. How are you? Thank you for being here. Lennon, someone actually purchased a reading today. Okay, hold on. Capricorn. Speaking of Lennon, Aquarius is next. Someone got a reading today, and I thought it was you. I don't know why. Maybe it's the same phone number sequence, but I thought it was you getting a reading. Anyway, but it was an hour-long reading too, so I was like, oh, Lennon usually gets these an hour-long reading. So anyway, how are you, Lennon? I hope you're doing well. Also, I think they were from Texas too. Maybe that's why. Anyway, um, what's coming up for Aquarius for August 11th through the 18th of 2025? What's coming up for Aquarius for the week of August 11th through the 18th of 2025? Please make sure you all once again like the video, subscribe, share with your friends and families. All right. Ooh. You're coming out of a period of a breakthrough, of a prayer being answered for you, Aquarius, in some way, shape, or form. All right. You're coming out of a period of getting assistance, of getting things done with the help of others. I get the energy as well of like closed mouths don't get fed. So if you're still in a period of needing help, whether like you need to ask for help spiritually or literally asking for help or all of the above, like you still have time is the energy I get. You still have time to ask for help. You still have time for a breakthrough. You still have time for prayer to be answered. Maybe it just comes down to you cupping your hands together, dropping down on your knees. And when it comes down to the dropping down on your knees part, let's talk about that just for a second. That's about humbleness. Coming into prayer humbly, right? There's a reason why dropping to your knees, bowing is a part of prayer universally in a lot of religions. Just saying, Aquarius. All right. Getting off my soapbox. But don't be afraid to ask for help. There's still time, okay? In your future, you have a emperor energy. So you have a man who's a decision maker in your future, all right? Or an older male, an elder. This could be a Capricorn, Aries, Libra, Cancer male, all right? Maybe this is someone who you may be directed to, all right? But they could make a decision on your behalf, or they could have the power to make a decision on your behalf. So be prepared. Preparation. What is it? Luck is preparation meeting opportunity. And once again, remember, Aquarius, this week, closed mouths do not get fed. Period. That's why I don't care what people say when they get mad at me for letting y'all know to get a reading, to like, subscribe, share. Child, if I don't say it, y'all might not do it. So y'all might forget. So it is what it is. All right. Last is Pisces. Good and getting better. That's good, Lennon. All right. What's coming up for Pisces for the week of August 11th through the 18th? What's coming up for see, I almost said Lennon. What's coming up for Pisces for the week of August 11th through the 18th of 2025? All right. Pisces. No. Okay. What is coming up for Pisces for August 11th through the 18th? Interesting. The Knight of Cups shows up in your past. This could be you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. All right. Between ages of 20 to 40 or 50 years old. It's interesting. You're facing away from the Three of Swords. So I'm wondering if you're reinvesting in something this week that you maybe should walk away from, or maybe walked away from previously, but something is coming back. I also get the energy that some of you could be going through heartbreak or disappointment this week, and no one may be acknowledging your grief or what you're going through. All right. I get this young Libra, Gemini, Aquarius showing up in your future. All right. This person could be someone as young as a child to someone in their 20s or 30s. But once again, they're facing away from the Three of Swords. So I don't necessarily feel like these people are the cause of the Three of Swords energy, but I also don't get that they are necessarily a great support system either, right? But is them not being a great support system the cause of the Three of Swords energy here, Pisces? What is the root cause of this heartbreak you're dealing with, this disappointment that you need to work through this week? All right. All right, you guys. Well, if you would like to elaborate, once again, I am available. You can contact me at 703-791-9162. You can visit my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Yeah, grateful. We went through all the horoscopes, child. We pulled 3 cards for each sign, so definitely check out your moon, sun, and rising. I will catch you all later. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Have a great week. I'm sure we will see each other before the week is over, child. Absolutely. I'll talk to you in your own reading, or I will see you in the next video. Either way, I'll see you soon. Love and light. God bless everyone. Bye. When I look in the mirror, I love who I see. My spiritual journey aligns me with my destiny. My ancestor spirit guides, they teach me how to fly. I just need a guy who will be my standby. When you're doing your best, you love what you see. Your higher self aligns you with your perfect destiny. Blessings and love to the Most High. I just need a guy who will be my standby. Stand by me and be humble when life tries to get you down. I'll stand by you when you crumble and you're feeling like you're gonna drown. Stand by me and be humble and life won't get you down. I'll hold your hand when you fumble and get out of this town. Stand by me and be humble when life tries to get you down. I'll stand by you when you crumble and you're feeling like you're gonna drown. Stand by me and be humble and life won't get you down. I'll hold your hand when you fumble and get out of this town. Stand by me and be humble when life tries to get you down. I'll stand by you when you crumble and you're feeling like you're gonna drown. Stand by me and be humble and life won't get you down. I'll hold your hand when you fumble and get out of this town. Stand by me and be humble when life tries to get you down. I'll stand by you when you crumble and you're feeling like you're gonna drown. Stand by me and be humble and life won't get you down. I'll hold your hand when you fumble and get out of this town.